When searching for library materials whose titles and descriptions have been Romanized, there are a few quirks unique to South Asian languages that could trip up a researcher. We'll go over these quirks now, as well as some solutions to accommodate them in your search strategy. We're going to use Hindi as an example and the Library of Congress Romanization table as a guide. For more information on these tables and the purpose of Romanization, please view our introductory video. It's important to keep in mind that the way Hindi is spoken and read by a native speaker and the way Hindi is rendered through romanization are not the same. The goal of romanization is to reproduce exactly what is written on a page as accurately as possible, not the sound or the look of what's there, but the letters in the different script. So it's important to use this table regardless of your fluency. Here we have the title in its native script. This is exactly what's printed on the title page. And here is the standardized transliteration created according to the Library of Congress Romanization table. Notice that the M from the script is rendered as mem in the transliteration. This is an example of how the spelling of Romanized text can differ from the pronunciation of the script by a native speaker. In Hindi romanization, you may find vowels that are dropped when speaking, rendered in the transliteration. You can see an example of this in the publication information. In the native script, you can read Hyderabad, usually spelled in Latin script Hyderabad, but the Romanized text here reads Haidarabada. Again, this is because the Romanized text tells us not how a word is pronounced, but what is exactly is written on the page. In this example, notice the V. Many speakers of Hindi and related languages pronounce the letter V as a W with a W sound. And in many cases, when transliterating casually, V's will be written as W's. This is not the case with Library of Congress romanization. It's also important to keep in mind that the publishers of a resource might have written their own transliteration onto a title page that differs from the Library of Congress transliteration. Take a look at the different ways the author's name is written on this record. You can see Bola in the native script and Bola transliterated here by the publisher. This version is on the title page of the book itself and does not follow a standardized system. Here we have Bola as transliterated according to the Library of Congress tables. With this in mind, searching for multiple variations of a transliterated word can increase your chances of finding the item you're looking for in the catalog. In this example, look at the name of the author. Reading the native script, we would pronounce this as Singh, yet the Romanized text is written Simha. Since Singh is a very common name, it is helpful to be aware of this particular discrepancy when searching. One last example. Take the name Chandra. According to Library of Congress romanization, that initial CH is transliterated as CA, making Chandra Candra. Make sure that your searches account for these rules, even when they are counterintuitive. Remember these few tips when searching for Romanized material in South Asian languages. Account for dropped vowels, watch out for V's, be aware of the CH to CA transliteration, and recognize that the way the library romanizes South Asian language does not always correspond with how these languages are pronounced or romanized elsewhere. For more tips and tricks, check out our video about general search strategies for Romanized texts.